Hi, everyone. Um, Welcome back to Monday nights with me. um, I'm actually very nervous to be streaming right now, and that's very unusual for me. I'm pretty low key about streaming, and um, yeah, I just haven't been streaming for the last about month or so, and so um, yeah, I'm finally back. So I do have a good chunk of jokes. I know that's why probably a bunch of you are here for the jokes. Um, I can also give a little update of why why I wasn't here. Yeah, because I wasn't here. I wasn't really doing anything for about a month. So I'll do some jokes. I have two things to open from a month ago that I did open. Oh my gosh, is that Marshmallow Man? Marshmallow Man. I opened one of them about a month ago, and I sent the person a message just letting them know that I got it, and I opened it and oh my gosh, thank you so much. So I want to show that because it was so kind. And then I have another thing from Chris Dad Builds. He sent me something. And so I'm very excited to open it because I told Chris today, he was like, I'm surprised you still haven't opened it. Because he told me to open it a while ago. And I was like, no, I'm gonna wait, and it's gonna motivate me to stream again. So thank you guys for being here. I'm gonna say hi to the chat. Then we'll do jokes. And we'll get started. Hi Russ, welcome. Christine, Tina, Justin, Megatron is back. Yeah. How about that picture though that I sent when I went to Universal that day that I met Megatron? So Megatron met Megatron. That was like a inception. Let me see. Christina, hello. Karen Cook, hi Tim. Debbie, thanks for being here. I'm gonna go through the chat hopefully quickly. Jersey Mike, hello. Teresa Martin, hello. Thanks for being here. Wendy B. Thank you guys for your warm welcome back. It makes me feel good. Catherine, welcome. Stacy. I already said hi to Marshmallow Man. Marshmallow Man, where have you been? We've missed you. Sebastian the Crab. Hi, Jeanette. Welcome. I'm just scrolling through. Nathan Rada, hello. Karina, welcome. Hi, Cherie. Thanks, Tina, for being a member. I don't know what happened. It jumped. Hold on. Oh, Patrick. Guys, it was Patrick's birthday, last week? Yeah, last week. And he's the best. So go say belated happy birthday. He's definitely younger than me, so don't question it. Hi, Nick. Welcome. Francisco, hello. I think I caught up with everyone. This button works. Don't be. Yeah, I actually I feel it in my chest. I'm really nervous. So I guess to explain why Life got a new job and I get up around 3 a.m. Oh no, that's so early. I'm asleep at that time. So, but I hope that you like your new job. And that you're having fun despite getting up early. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Patrick Zibidoo Dad. Happy birthday to you. Actually, today is my dad's birthday. So he's not watching because he's watching a movie right now. But happy birthday to my dad, and happy almost birthday to Nicole. Nicole's birthday's in a couple days too. But yeah, today's my dad's real birthday. Oh, thanks, Debbie. Oh, it's Joey's World. Hi, guys. Hi, Amy. Oh, happy birthday, Kate. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, happy birthday, Dad. Happy birthday to Dad. So just, I think a lot of you guys know why I haven't been here or really in any stream. Yes, Stacey, I did. They're actually listed on my shop. My shop is back open. I've been opening and closing it fairly frequently. So if you've been looking at it recently, not that I'm expecting anyone to, but if you have, it's been on and off as to this reason. So about a month ago, it was exactly a month ago today. my grandpa was admitted to the hospital, and they were saying like, oh, it's probably not, it's not good news. We actually didn't even know what was going on. And then, hi, Peyton. That's a fancy font. And then like 2 days later, we had gotten a call very late in the evening, saying like, you need to my grandpa was in the Marines, and he was a very, very proud Marine. And so he was at the Veterans Hospital. And so the VA hospital called us and they're like, you really have to come. And because of COVID, we weren't allowed to visit him. And so they said like, we got special permission. You can bring 1 to 2 people into the room, to say goodbye to him. And it was just devastating. And the night staff was so kind at the VA hospital. They ended up letting my grandma and my mom, my grandparents were married for almost 65 years. Peyton, that is so fancy. They would have been married for 65 years in August. And so they let my grandma go up, my mom go up, and they were there for like, instead of 20 minutes, them saying that was the time limit. They ended up staying about 2 hours. And then the doctor came down and grabbed me and my brother. My mom came down and they let me see my grandpa. And he just kept telling me like, I'm not going anywhere just yet. I'm not going anywhere just yet. Cause they were like, he's not going to make it through the night. And so, yeah, so they were like, we'll call you if anything happens. And the next morning I woke up, didn't get a call from the hospital, but I did get a call from him at 8 o'clock, like 8:30 in the morning. He was like, hello. I was like, oh my gosh. It was like the best news. But a couple days had passed and they had placed him into hospice care, which ended up being at my house. So we were taking care of him. My whole family was taking care of him like full time. So I was, very busy with that. And, hi, Kit. Thank you. So that was happening. And I'm the only person that has, like in my extended family out of everyone, I've had experience in like direct support, direct care work. So like I've been trained in how to do lifts, how to use Hoyer lifts, how to properly lift people, how to toilet people, the things that you need, things like that. So, I was trying very hard to explain and teach other people in my family. So it wasn't just me doing it. So that was all going on. And, he was with us. I want to say unfortunately, but also very fortunately, he was with us for 5 days at home. And they had brought the hospital bed into my house. And so he was with us for 5 days. And my entire family got to visit with him. And he was just the most incredible person. I can't even speak to the character that this person, like this gentleman, who's such a gentleman, like he's the person that really helped me get into Disney. His favorite, you guys know I talk a lot about Snow White and how Snow White is my favorite. That was his favorite. Snow White, Pinocchio, and Bambi were his favorites. And they for an extended period of time lived in Jacksonville. So they would go to the theme parks with us while I was a kid. And then they moved up to Connecticut, which is where I am. And they've lived there. They lived here for at least 17 years. My grandma is still around, but yeah, they've lived here for at least 17 years. And so, we miss Grandpa Mike. Yeah. And, it was just a really, really tough, stressful period of time. So that's why I wasn't like streaming and obviously like, a lot of stuff was happening in the evenings. So I just like emotionally wasn't like ready to be on stream and physically I was like needed to do things. Yeah. So we were very lucky. I feel very blessed and honored. Like I love talking about him. Cause like I said, I think maybe I said this to like Justin or Chris. I just said, it's like, so many of you guys know that grandparents are really, really special people. And I feel I wasn't even planning on talking about this too much. I just wanted to let everyone know like why it was like MIA. But like my grandparents, my mom's parents specifically, like I was best friends with them for so long. I'm still like best friends. My grandma's like literally at my house right now. They're watching a movie. And that's been the other side too. Like pretty much every day I've been with her, or my family's been with her. But yeah, I have done a stream in the past where like my grandpa was so I am not organized, but my grandpa literally saved everything. And from one of his trips to Disneyland, he had some of the old ticket books that he gave to me. So they definitely didn't like the omnibus because like all of the A tickets are still there. But he gave me all of his like old Disney maps, old Disney tickets. So I have maps from like the 70s. I have like tickets from the 70s, which is really, really, really cool. And he gave me all of those. And another really special thing, like I said, my grandpa has been he was a Disney fan for his entire life. And well, since Mickey Mouse came out. And for his 7th birthday, he was gifted a Mickey Mouse watch. And a couple years ago, he gave that to me. And like, it was so, so, so special. And I just wanted to share the other thing, like, this is how like special and connected I felt with him. Like, as I mentioned, he was in the Marines. He was very, very, very proud to be a part of the Marines. And I'm lucky enough to get to be the wearer, carrier person of his dog tags. So I feel very, very honored by that. Yeah. So there's like a very small tribute to my grandpa. I miss him so much. So that's why, yeah, it was very, very special that he gave me the watch. He also, I was telling Jen, like, so as we're talking about jokes, like I'm going to get into telling some of the jokes. The only reason I like telling jokes is because he told jokes. Like he was such a good storyteller. And he would keep you captivated for like 10 or 15 minutes of like a story that had absolutely no clear ending. Yeah, Wendy B, he just was the most upstanding citizen person. Like truth and honor were the most important things to him. And so like obviously whoever I am is a reflection of not only my parents, but my grandparents and people that helped raise me, and they helped raise me. And so, yeah, I just can't, like, there's so much. I was also very lucky to help write his obituary and also help write his eulogy. So like I got to say my piece and a lot of that stuff of just like how special, what an incredibly special person he was. So yeah, totally. Shep, actually, no, my grandpa was so much better. I'm sorry, Ryan. Hi, Noah. Welcome. Hi, Christine. Hi, JC. Welcome. Yeah, he really just was the most incredible person. And Mickey Stein. Hello, welcome. So as you said, many jokes. I definitely didn't get the storytelling quality from him because I'm not as good at that. Like he would just keep you so engaged, and he had such a strong Brooklyn accent. And my grandmother is from Ireland, so she has an Irish accent, and then my grandfather was from Brooklyn, and so he had a really strong Brooklyn accent. So he would say things like bottle, and he would call movies pictures, and it was just like I just love, and like the way he said my name, it was very, very special. Hey, J Groves, welcome. Oh, thanks, Debbie. I really appreciate that. yeah, what, yeah, it's hard to say this, but like what was even more sad was that like this person is such a light in the world, and it's so hard to see that light dim and go away. And so that was it's really challenging. Yeah, Tim, I told some of his jokes to some people, and that one is not stream appropriate. And I think I told Justin this too when I went up to him when I went to the hospital, and yeah, Jersey Mike, I agree. Yeah, I'll have them. He just did so much for me. He just did so much. But when I went to the hospital, I was like, hey, like, I need to know what your best joke is. Like, I just need to know. And he was like, oh, I can't think of one, blah, blah, blah. And he was such a little, I he was such a little liar then, because when my parents, my mom and my dad went up to go see him, he told them the joke, and he said, that's not appropriate for Megan, so you can decide per your discretion if you're gonna like, and keep like, I don't share my age a lot on here, but I am old enough to hear a joke. And I mean, I'm only 14, really, for sure. But I'm definitely an adult that could hear that can hear a joke. And he was like, Megan is not old enough to know what this joke is. And I was like, okay. And my parents told me, and I was like, what? Anyway, hi, Chris. I'm only 14. I'm old enough to not drive and not drink and not rent a car, and my brain is not fully developed right now. But I would like to dedicate this next slew of lots and lots of jokes to him. Yeah, the light won't dim. I mean, I'm no stranger to loss, and I think everyone has their own perception of spirituality, and I have faith that he's with me right now. Sometimes I look at we would set them up in certain chairs, and so I look at the chair and I'm like, hello, we missed you. So on to the dad jokes for the evening. His first name, which is very confusing, I don't understand it. His first name was legally John, but went by Jack. Just like very, very strange. I don't understand Irish people going by other names, John or Jack, but he only, like, people would call him Jack. Yeah, very, very, like, very funny. Anyway, here are some dad jokes. I have been looking for some new hunting gear. You guys know that I'm a huge hunter. I love it. Cabela's is like the number one store for me. But good camouflage is really, really hard to find. So if anyone has any good camouflage that they know of and I could find, toast to Grandpa Jack. Yeah. These are all going to be dedicated to my grandpa. So good camouflage is hard to find. There's another really funny joke that I haven't been able to share with anyone because it's like a 6-minute video. Just so funny. And like he would, another side tangent, like he had macular degeneration the last, I don't know, like 8 or 9 years. And, yeah, I know it is very common. I just don't understand like why you'd be named John and then go by a different name. It's like other nicknames, you know. But he had macular degeneration for many, many years. And so anytime I try and show him something, he'd be like this, or he had like a special machine that he would put under and it would magnify it, and he'd send me emails with jokes all the time. So I haven't gone through some of the jokes, and he'd send me emails with like, he'd spend like 3 hours sending emails and he'd send like 5, but I was lucky enough to be on the email distribution list, and he'd send me pictures of cute animals and like, so funny. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mickey. Yeah, loss and grief is very, very challenging, because so much we all go through it. It's really, really, um, really tough, and um, each case is very different. I was very lucky in this circumstance to be able to say goodbye. I just had this. It's probably no surprise that I am an empath. And I just felt, I felt the same way that the night that my dog passed away too. Um, I just said, I have a feeling that, when I wake up in the morning, that was the other thing. We were all staying up really, really late and waking up really early, and someone was staying with him overnight all the time, but I barely got any sleep for like 2 weeks. But I just had a feeling. I was like, I don't think that I'm going to see him tomorrow. And so I had the opportunity to say everything that I wanted to say. And I feel very at peace at knowing that I said everything that I needed to say. So I have not been lucky with some other situations. I really wish that I could go back and talk to people, but I know that that's not the case. And I felt like it was truly a gift that the 5 days that he was home with us. He actually came home on St. Patrick's Day. So very, very, very cool. So we got him set up with a hat and a martini. Ashley, thank you. Yeah, it's like my name, Kate. Actually, most of you guys call me Meg, but my full name is Megan, and I have extra letters in my name because it's a Gaelic version of the spelling of Megan. Okay. Next joke. I've only gotten through one joke. So I tried to draw, you guys know, I love art. And this one time I tried to draw a circle, and drawing circles are really hard because you can't ever have like a perfect circle. It's no thing. It's not a real thing. But I tried to draw this circle, but it was pointless. Like, why did I even try to do it? Because it was pointless. Yes, Stacy, that's how you spell my name. Meaghan. What? I've been calling you Megatronics all these years. I thought that was your name. That is actually. Can I tell a funny story? This is just me telling stories. If anyone is familiar, Christina, I'm sure you are. If anyone is familiar with APA, or the American Psychological Association format for writing papers, and many of you guys know that I have my master's in the field of psychology, so I had to write many of these papers. And so when you are doing your cover page, you have to write, many times it's your first name, middle initial, last name. And so I went to go, maybe this is undergrad, I can't remember. I went to go have one of the writing tutors look at my paper because I was like, oh, I really want this to do well. Actually, I was a writing tutor, but I was like, please help me with my paper, just for formatting, because formatting is really tricky with APA. And so I had put a T. It was a peer of mine that was reviewing my paper. And so she was like, you need your middle initial. And I had convinced her that my middle name was Treebeard from The Lord of the Rings. And so she was like, you need to put your middle initial. And so she put a T there. And I was like, I laughed so hard. Anyway, she was like, Treebeard, right? That's Gaelic. And I was like, so anyway, it's actually Megatronics Treebeard and then my last name, which is Magic. So Megatronics Treebeard Magic. So that's my full name. Is it? This one is only funny if you're into art. I think it's hilarious. I own a pencil that used to be owned by William Shakespeare, but he chewed it a lot. And now I can't tell if it's to be or not to be. Because if you guys, that was a good one. I gotta save that one for tomorrow. Hi, Sam. Yeah, right, Christina, I do not miss any of those APA papers. The formatting was just hard. It was like the references were the hardest. I was like, how do I even do this? But there's different like different types of pencils that have like that are graphite pencils. And so one of them is 2B, like the number 2 and B. So I can't tell if it's 2B or not 2B. Hey Avery, welcome. I thought your last name was Solo. I mean, that's Ben's last name, so I just figured. No, I'm called Mickey's Match. So it's Mickey's Megatronics Treebeard Magic. I can't. You know what's the joke is funny if Meg laughs before she tells it. Yeah, that one was funny to me. I liked that one. I got to bring that into work tomorrow. Guys, if you're not a part of the Discord for the Biggest Loser Challenge, they are talking all about healthy choices. I don't specifically go on diets, but I am on a seafood diet currently, and every time I see the food, I eat it. So 2B, right, Wendy? I did a similar thing to my sister when I was 14 and she was 17. I told her I saw them painting the lines on hamburgers at Burger King. 2 days later, she was telling her friend on the phone. Yeah, I love when people take everything you say. If you haven't picked up, I don't know, over the last like 4+ years, I am just smidge sarcastic. So you can only take most of what I say with a grain of salt, because I like to make a lot of jokes. Whether or not they're funny is a different story. But no one can take anything I say seriously, except if I'm telling facts, then I'm 100% correct. I was in the gym earlier and decided to jump on the treadmill. People were giving me weird looks, so I started jogging instead. Wait. Get it now. I was like, wait, what? So I was in the gym earlier and decided to jump on the treadmill. People were giving me weird looks, so I started jogging instead. Like, who wouldn't? Honestly, I dance on the treadmill though, so I don't care what people think about me on the treadmill. Hi, Carol, welcome. Did I just say that? I can't remember now. Now that we're in the spring, which is not completely the spring yet. Hi Connie, welcome. It's still kind of chilly, but we're actually supposed to have pretty nice weather this week. But I dance on the treadmill. Yeah, me too. But I don't know if anyone's heard the bad news about Humpty Dumpty. It's just like all over the news. But I was happy to hear that he had a great fall, only because it was such a lousy spring and summer. Like, he really deserved a great fall. Hi, V Zach, welcome. It's like, Humpty Dumpty did deserve a great fall because he had a pretty lousy, everything was scrambled, Okay. I watched a documentary last night about how ships are made. Riveting. I'm trying to go through some of these faster so that I could actually... I went on a once-in-a-lifetime vacation. I won't go ever again, though. Hello. So this is a side tangent. Like, my dad and my brothers have actually gone hunting for things in the past. So this joke is actually for my dad. He said, I went bird hunting with my son. It was quite pheasant. Like, they literally go hunting for pheasant. So that's a joke for him. Oh, do you guys have like really, like, I don't know. There's a lot of stories about like bad eBay sellers, and like you could usually tell by people's like star reviews, but honestly, I will not buy anything from Velcro anymore because it's a total ripoff. Like, it's too pricey, too expensive, total ripoff because it's Velcro. I also talk a lot about, if you guys watch any of my videos of unboxings, doing swaps, things like that, I talk a lot about how I am a horrible, horrible gift wrapper. Hi, Sean. Hi, Nicole. Welcome. People weren't heavy when I showed up with my shotgun. Yeah. Hey, Gina. Welcome. But yeah, if you guys have seen any of my unboxing videos, hey, Jill. Welcome. Oh, thanks so much, Gina. That's so kind of you. But yeah, I am not a good gift wrapper, but I always joke that I am a good rapper, rapper. And just wait. Hey, your inspirational welcome. I maybe one day will do like karaoke, like not on live, but like, and I'll rap for someone. But speaking of, I actually did write a song about a tortilla as we're talking about food. Like, I just love tortillas. I don't know if anyone else likes tortillas. Like how amazing they are, just how delicate they are. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if it's more of a song or a rap. WRIP. Oh, this one's good for my grandma too. It says, "I'm no cheetah, you're lying." That was a quick one. I wanted to learn how to drive a stick shift. I mean, I don't like driving anyway, but I wanted to learn how to drive a stick shift, but I couldn't find a manual, so it just ended up working at all. This is actually very funny because I joke about it all the time already. I used to hate facial hair, honestly, but then it grew on me, so it's pretty awesome. Actually, I like facial hair. Facial hair is cool. And I've been growing this out for quite some time. So I hope you guys like it. Years and years worth. So it did grow on me, the facial hair. Now that we're done with winter, probably don't have to do this as much. But if you ever feel cold, especially in the spring, if you do ever feel cold, just go stand in the corner. They're usually about 90 degrees, so you might warm up by standing in the corner. No one puts Megan in the corner though, so. I can't. This is so funny because like I said, my dad's birthday is today and we were baking him cookies, but this is just burned 2,000 calories. That's the last time I leave brownies in the oven while I nap. We did not burn the cookies either, so just burned 2,000 calories the last time I leave brownies in the oven. Who in here? I'm gonna raise my hand because no one else is gonna raise their hand. Who else in here has trouble sleeping at times? I do sometimes. So there's actually a life hack for not just like drinking water, getting exercise, taking care of yourself, but there are like other life hacks for sleeping better. And the first one that I could share with you is that I actually started sleeping in the fireplace. It's pretty comfortable, but now I pretty much sleep like a log. So I get really, really good sleep every night because I sleep in the fireplace. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, I like how you're raising your hand. This is like at least 10 seconds delayed, so I can't tell if you guys think the jokes are funny until after I've already said them. So, when she saw all the madness around her, Marge said, "What's all that bracket?" Now that this is from Marge, so that's one's not as funny. This one's for me, and this one's shout out to Tim. Ice hockey. Anyone a fan of ice hockey? I know, right? Sean, I also have trouble waking up. If anyone doesn't know, I'm a huge ice hockey fan. My Rangers have a guaranteed spot in the playoffs. So, woo! Okay, I have to just brag because they have not been good the last several years. And so they're actually fairly good this season. They were tied for first the last time I checked. But ice hockey, what a cool sport. It's so cool. Because it's on ice. Love it. Yes, Jersey Mike. Go Rangers. If someone is playing a subpar round of golf, are they playing well or poorly? That's a really good question. I mean, especially because the Masters were this weekend. Yes. Oh, this one we've had before, but that's okay. If a child refuses to sleep during nap time, are they guilty of resisting arrest? Good question. I have just a couple left, guys. We've literally spent like 20 minutes telling jokes. I think I'm gonna wait for that one for last. Long fairy tales sometimes have a tendency to drag on, like drag on. Okay, I've been trying to tell this to anyone that can listen to me, and honestly, the only person that listened to me was Elena, because she lives in Hawaii. But has anyone heard the news about all of the noise complaints that were happening in Hawaii? Because it's been crazy. It's been on the news. I don't understand it because like Hawaii is very relaxed and it's not usually that loud, or at least I think so. But there's been so many noise complaints. And so now they've put through some law, like some state law, that you can't laugh above a certain decibel just because the tourists have been absolutely crazy. So like now you can't laugh above a certain decibel. So now you can only use a low ha instead of a loud ha, if you guys can understand that. But I did talk to Elena and she told me that she burned her Hawaiian pizza last night, which is unfortunate. She should have put it on a lower temperature. I can't. These are all the same jokes. Anyway, this is an official promo for Disney Dates with Steve. So if anyone, I don't think Steve is still streaming, but I was wondering where this joke was gonna go. Thank you, Elena, for participating in this joke. But anyway, like I said, this is an official teaser trailer for Disney Dates with Steve. If you guys don't know what Disney Dates with Steve is, it is a reality-based TV show that we are still currently accepting applications. It took me a minute. I thought it was real. Right. I mean, I try and be very convincing and people are like, wait, what are you even talking about? I'm like, no. They can only use a low ha now. I've been telling that joke like very recently. Also joke, I was like, oh my gosh, did you guys know that I had a really great date? Not last night, but the night before. Saturday night, I had a really great date. But then last night I only had a grape. It was just, I wasn't feeling the date. I only had a grape. And then today I had an apple. So yeah, people didn't like that joke around Valentine's Day. I was like, oh my gosh, I had a really great date. And they're like, oh my gosh, that's so great. I'm like, actually, I only had a grape last night. So like I said, going back, this is the official promo for Disney Dates with Steve. Looking for a hot date? Not from Steve, but are you looking for a hot date? Pick any day in August. They don't get much hotter than that. So if you are looking for a hot date, try August, and maybe even August in Florida can't get any hotter than that. So there's your hot date for the evening. Those are all of my jokes. I still think my favorite one was that I own a pencil that used to be owned by William Shakespeare, but he chewed it a lot. So now I can't tell if it's to be or not to be. I think that's so funny. I will put that in my calendar this year. Hot date, August. Chris, dad builds. Probably pick a date for Disney. So those are all the dad jokes for the evening. I'm going to take that off. I want to share quickly this. I got 2 magic mails, and I know that there's another person that definitely sent me a package, and I haven't been to the post office in quite some time. So if anyone else sent me anything, I'm really sorry I don't have it today. Not that I'm expecting anything, but sometimes people are like, why haven't you gone? It's just been really busy. But this person sent several things, which was so kind. So thanks, Tim. This came from Arlene from Adventures with a VP. And Arlene is so kind. And this note, I opened it, like I said, a couple weeks ago because I was just like, Oh my gosh. Like, I just need something happy. Andy J should put that hot date on Steve down. That is the best joke of the entire evening. Goes to Wendy B. Someone's got to tell Andy J that. Hot date with Steve, or just hot date. Maybe Steve with Steve. I don't know. In August. Great. But like I said, hey Danny, welcome. This came from Arlene. I'm used to getting my mail 2 months from now. Yeah. I'm sorry, Jim. I get very delayed and then I get really distracted. But she said, "Dear sweet Meg, thank you so much for your sweetness, love, smiles, laughter, light, and gentleness you bring to the YouTube community. You are such a joy to watch. I love how innocent, but at the same time, you are so tough. You were incredible. Just a little something to show that I appreciate," which was so kind. Like, anytime someone goes out of their way to do something like this is just like, it makes me feel like I'm the most special person on the entire planet. So Arlene, thank you so much. And like I said, I had peeked at this because I opened it a couple weeks ago, because honestly, I didn't know what it was at first. So I'm just going to take some of the things out because there are tons of pins in here, which was so kind. And the first one I want to show, which I want to also preface, if you guys are interested in participating in the Marathon Weekend 5K in person, I have the intention of signing up to do the Dobie Challenge for 2023. Hey, Tim, welcome. No worries. I actually haven't been around either. This is like my first stream in like a month. So no worries. But I have the intention of doing the Dobie Challenge come January 2023. So I was trying to orchestrate a group of people that wanted to do the 5K. So if you are interested in participating in the 5K, let me know. I would love to sort of like start a group message or something like that, so we can encourage each other to train. Just to also throw this out there, if you're nervous about the balloon ladies, who are the people that sweep people from the course, there are no balloon ladies at the 5K. So there you go, Nate. Nate, I thought you were doing the half marathon too. Yes, group run. I will be there. I love it. Also, big congratulations to Nate doing the 10 miler. If you guys didn't watch that video, Nate finished his first 10 miler. But I would love to orchestrate a group of people doing the 5K. So let me know if you're interested. Like, send me a message on Instagram or something like that, because I would love to put together either an Instagram group, or maybe we could do a different group on the Discord or whatever. Hi, Jeff and Ange. I saw something about, was it a zebra dome? I just stole a zebra from Animal Kingdom and I'm trying to ride it home. That is Jeff. Tim is doing 3 out of the 4 races. Awesome. I love it. I've been trying to like recruit people. I think my parents are going to do, I think my parents are going to do the half marathon as well. So if anyone else likes to run slow and wants to do a full marathon, let me know too. Yo, you're going to do them both. Sweet. I love it. So I have a couple people that are doing the 5K already that have been interested in doing the 5K. And now we have a couple people that are interested in doing the half. So if you're interested in doing any of them, like, I would love to put together a group of people, because I want to do costumes. I really want to do costumes. But this leads into my point. Arlene was so sweet, and she picked up a couple of the marathon pins from Marathon Weekend 2020. If you guys don't know, oh, Jeff and Ange, what races are you guys going to do? Are you guys going to do the 5K or the 10K? Oh, Karen's going to do the 5K. Nice. I love it. If you guys don't know, the Marathon Weekend of 2020 was the first time I did the Dobie Challenge. It's also the first time I did my full marathon. So this is very special to me, this particular marathon year. And what's very special too about this upcoming year, if you guys saw the themes, they're like 90s themes, but it is the 30th anniversary of the full marathon, and it is the 10th anniversary of the Dobie Challenge. So I'm fingers crossed it's going to be pretty cool medals. I think they will be. Awesome, Debbie. Yeah, you don't have to. I plan on walking the 5K. So, I mean, I could walk pretty fast, but I would love to keep up with you guys. Like the 5K is very, very fun if you're interested. Oh no, Kate, that sounds horrible. I'm so sorry. I'm sure that I will participate in more Run Disney events in the future. So if this is not a time that works for you, that is totally okay. I already have plans to be there. So like we already have like accommodations booked and things like that. Because some of my family are planning on doing it with me. So thank you so much, Arlene, for these beautiful pins. Like I said, it is from the Walt Disney World Marathon Weekend 2020. It's very, very special to me. I have an entire pin collection of a lot of my Run Disney pins. I try and collect the little metal ones because those are really special to me. They're little metal replica, like pin metal replicas. Very, very cool. And then she also sent me a couple. These are really special. I'm going to share that one last. But she sent me, they came out with the puzzle piece Snow White collection too. And these are really special because they're limited. This one's an LE 450, but this one's bashful. And if I am one of the dwarves, I am bashful. So that is so cool. And then she also sent me this one, which I've never seen before. It says it's a limited release, but it's got Dopey and it's got Grumpy in the back, and it says 7 Dwarves a Mining. I think it's from Christmas, like 7 Dwarves a Mining, like from the, I don't know. Aren't all pins little metal replicas, like for like the races? Like I don't have any of my Run Disney medals here, but they're little versions of the metal. And then this is really, really special. This one, this is another puzzle piece pin, but it's Dopey. I have to say Dopey is one of the characters. Also, I got you guys, I got like 2 or 3 new Loungefly bags this last like 2 months. I sent a picture to Chris today because one of them came today, and then Chris told me that he got, I don't know if I could say what you got, Chris. I don't want to spoil it. But Chris sent me a picture of something he got from his trip, and hey, Keith, welcome. Hi, Laura, welcome. Yeah, so I sent Chris a picture of what I got today. They do make, they all connect together. It doesn't appear that these 2 pins connect, but they would connect like that. If you have all the pins together. There are typically like 8 pins in the set, I believe, maybe 10, maybe 10. I can't remember how many are in these pin sets. Either 8 or 10. Oh, Downscale, thank you so much. That was so kind. The most magical of Megs have magically materialized. Yay, Meg. Yes, I'm here. Hello. Thank you so much for that $5 super chat. That was so kind. You guys don't ever have to send me anything. That's so generous. Thank you. But thank you, Arlene, so much for these wonderfully beautiful pins. Oh my gosh, 60 days until my big 6. Oh, that's awesome. Keith, happy almost birthday. But Arlene is a part of the Adventures of VP, so please go check out their channel. They are so awesome. They're so kind. I've gotten to meet them a couple different times, so they're like even nicer in person, which I tend to say about most everyone in the Disney community. Like they're even nicer in person, if that's even possible, you know, because everyone's already so nice. The other thing came from Mr. Chris Dad Builds, so I'm very excited to see what this is. So I'm just gonna, okay. Oh, it's smooth. Oh, it feels like a tumble. Oh no, it feels like a tumbler. Hold on. Oh, I'm blushing, Chris. This is so cool. Everyone's gonna be like, what is this obsession that you have? This is so cool, Chris. Oh my gosh. It says, I'll show you the dark side. It's a cool tumbler, and it's got Kylo Ren's lightsaber on here. What? Oh, there's something inside of it. Hold on. Oh, it says hand wash only, crafted with care. I love small shops. Skipping down Maine glitter tumblers. That's so cool. Chris, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I think there was other stuff in there too, but thank you for my Kylo Ren tumbler. Debbie says, I think I'm dopey, bashful, happy. Yeah, I'm all the things. Hey, Glenn, welcome. No worries at all. Like, you guys never come in late. You're just joining when you can. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's a note in here, and there's another thing in here. Hold on. Okay, to be fair, Chris did tell me, he's like, I was going to send you something for Christmas, but now it makes a lot less sense now that we're in the middle of April. So he said, I'm sorry I didn't get to this to you in time for Christmas. Things got a bit hectic here. First of all, Chris, you never ever have to get me anything. But I guess this could be a special Just Cause surprise instead. No, stop. Oh my gosh. The pin is a limit. Oh, there's a pin. It's a limited edition license pin. Ooh. Chris, thank you for all that you do, and thank you so much for being my friend. Chris, thank you for being my friend. If I could just take a quick second. There's a couple of people that, I mean, I guess I can consider this my magic moment, but there's a few people in particular the last several weeks, the last month, who have been so incredibly supportive, so incredibly kind with their time and their messages. And I just want to say a big thank you to like a couple people, just because you guys like almost every day were sending me messages, like checking on me, how I was doing, how my family was doing. Like Sean sends me messages like every day asking me how my grandma's doing, how my entire family's doing. It's just so kind. So like Tim, Chris, Sean, like Justin, you guys are so kind. Thank you so much for checking in on me and you know, asking how I've been doing and how my family's been doing. It really means a lot to me. And just thank you. Wait, this is so cool. Oh my gosh, I've never seen this before. It's a Sorcerer Mickey pin, and I love Sorcerer Mickey. I actually got to meet Sorcerer Mickey the last time I was in Disney, but this is what that looks like. Oh my gosh, and he's so glittery. Chris, this is so nice. Thank you so much. I've never seen this. Well, he's gonna have to go with my Sorcerer Mickey stuff. That is what friends are for, but you guys are so kind, and I just really appreciate it. I just want to say thank you. Wait, this is so cool. This is a bookmark. Hold on. I've never seen. Makes me want to make one. I think I can make one now. Oh my gosh, hold on. I have the scissors here. Hold on. Maybe next time we could talk about the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga. Okay. This is from Juniper and Ivy Designs. So cool. Wait. This is a little lightsaber, Kylo Ren lightsaber bookmark. And what's so funny is I literally have a book in front of me that I was going to read something from, but now I can use my lightsaber bookmark. Chris, this is so incredibly kind. Thank you so much. You guys never have to send me anything. That's just like your friendship means so much to me. And Chris and I have been chatting a lot recently. And so it's just so kind. Chris, you're the best. I'm so lucky to have friends like you. And just thank you. This is too much. It's too much. Thank you, though. I'm going to be drinking out of this tomorrow, so don't mind me. And I'm literally going to use this like right after I almost hit myself in the face. Right after I open the book. But I do want to, because we're like right at the end, and I hadn't expected to go this long. But I wanted to read something from a book that I like to reflect on. You guys can take it with a grain of salt if you'd like. Does the Disney stores at the parks and Disney Springs still have shopping baskets? I'm not sure. I'm assuming they do. Does anyone know that the answer to that question? I never see. The problem is when I go into the stores, I have no intention of buying a lot of stuff. And then I end up just like carrying everything around with me. And then if I end up picking up a backpack per se, just like throw things in the backpack. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. Maybe someone else can answer it. But like I said, I wanted to read this, and I've shared it before, specifically in the Discord, but now because I literally have like so many sticky notes in here that I'm going to start using my actual bookmark now, because I will just tear pieces of paper and like throw it in here. But it says to remember during the bad days. And you guys could also like mute me if you don't want to hear this, and I'll just like make a gesture if when I'm done. So to remember during the bad days, it won't last. You have felt other things, and you'll feel other things again. Emotions are like the weather. They change and they shift. Clouds can seem as still as stone, like they're not moving. We look at them and hardly notice a change at all, yet they always move. The worst part of any experience is the part where you feel like you can't take it anymore. So if you feel like you can't take it anymore, the chances are you've already made it to the worst point. The only feelings that you have left to experience are the better ones than this. You are still here, and that is everything. So that one I wanted to end on, just because I feel like, good night, Keith. I feel like it's been a rough month or so. And I think we're always doing our best to do our best. And I kind of wanted to just leave it at that. So for anyone else that's having a hard time, just know we may not know exactly what you're going through, but many of us can empathize with your situations. There's a lot of hard times that a lot of people have gone through. It doesn't mean that their situation is worse or yours is worse or anyone's is worse. And there's a lot of horrible stuff going on right now in the world. But we take a second to just appreciate where we are. And even sometimes it's hard, but I would say you have to take a couple steps forward and then take several back and then keep taking steps forward and take more back. But you're always one step ahead of where you started from. So yeah, we're here to lift each other up too. So on that note, I want to say thank you guys so much for being here. I hope that you guys all have good days ahead. And if you don't have good days ahead, I hope that there are better ones coming for you. So thank you guys so much for listening to me chat. For Arlene and Chris, thank you so much for your generous gifts. It was so sweet and so kind. Like I said, thank you to some really incredible, oh, that's amazing, Wendy B. That's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. Oh, thanks, Debbie. Thanks, Nick. Thank you guys all for your thoughts and your prayers over the last month. Really appreciate it. So I hope you guys have an incredible evening. See you later, Verna. And I will hopefully see you guys next week. So toodaloo. It's a weird way to end it. Good night, everyone. See you real soon.